Hi, loves. Welcome back to Amy's View Unscripted. I'm Amy, and this is Life in Motion, where we take a pause to reflect, to notice not only the beauty around us, but the healing within us. Because life in motion isn't about perfection, it's about growth, resilience, and choosing love for ourselves along the way. Today, I want to sit with a truth that's been living deep within me. You don't need an apology from the snake that bit you. You're not going to get one you like, if you get one at all. The real work, the self-love, is learning to suck out the venom, to bandage your wounds, and to heal yourself. When I talk about a snake bite, I am not speaking lightly, because my bite, the one I carry the deepest, cut into me when I was far too young. I won't go into details because I don't need to, but I will tell you this. It was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. It was layered with manipulation, pressure, and betrayal by people I should have been able to trust. And afterward, I made the mistake of asking one of those snakes for an apology. I thought maybe if I heard him admit it, if he said the words, I could put some kind of bandage over the wound. But the moment I asked, I regretted it. Not because I felt bad for confronting him, but because I realized instantly, snakes don't wrap wounds. They twist their fangs. I wasn't met with care. I wasn't met with accountability. I was met with words that shifted blame, minimized my pain, and left me feeling even more broken than before. That's the danger in waiting for an apology from someone who caused deep harm. Even if they give you words, those words will never take the venom out. Sometimes they only drive it deeper. That's why I say healing was never his responsibility. It was always mine. And here's where I need to pause and say, some wounds run deep. Snakes don't all look the same. They come in many forms. A toxic parent, a manipulative friend, a controlling boss, a romantic partner who chipped away at you piece by piece. Some snakes leave one big bite. Others leave multiple smaller ones over and over until you hardly recognize yourself. Some don't just leave bites. They pick up knives and leave gashes. And it's okay to acknowledge how damaging that is. It's okay to grieve, to mourn, to be angry. Sometimes the toxins of another person find their way out through your tears. Sometimes it takes screaming in your car, collapsing on the floor, or weeks of numbness before you even realize the wound is there. That's human. That's part of healing, because you can't treat a wound if you don't first admit it exists. So let me say this clearly. Your pain is valid. You are not weak for feeling it. You are not broken because of it. But, and I want to say this gently, like I'm speaking to my younger self, please don't stay there. Don't let the venom be where you set up camp. Don't let their bite become your identity. Yes, grieve. Yes, acknowledge the wound. But then, little by little, choose to draw out the poison, to bandage yourself, to stop giving them more control than they've already had. Because the longer you stay in that hurt, the more power they continue to hold, and your power belongs to you. Not every story ended with me asking for an apology. In fact, Some of the deepest growth came from the wounds where I never asked at all. Hindsight is 2020. Sometimes growth is too. I can look back at devastating wounds and realize I didn't need an apology. I didn't even want one, because by the time I got there, I had already sucked out the venom. I had already given myself closure. And that realization was powerful. Because once you stop waiting for someone else's words, you start hearing your own voice more clearly. Now, don't get me wrong, apologies can be real and healing. But here's the difference. When someone's heart is good, you usually don't have to beg for it. They offer it. It flows naturally. But when you've been bitten by a snake, that's different. You can spend a lifetime waiting and it still won't sound the way you need it to. That's why this realization meant so much to me. To stand in my own healing, to feel the scar, to know the venom was long gone, and to realize I didn't even want their apology anymore. That was a whole nother level of freedom. The scars may stay with you, but in time, they do fade. If you give yourself permission to heal, if you pull the venom out without waiting for permission or acknowledgement from the snake, those scars fade even faster. Most of us carry scars from venomous people. And yes, our scars can make us stronger. But let's be honest, it sucks that we got them in the first place. Sometimes the whole "I'm stronger because of it" narrative can get exhausting, especially when someone else points it out. The balance, I think, is acknowledgement without dwelling. There's a cycle that can happen when you grow up with turmoil, a damaging cycle. And I wonder sometimes if people become addicted to that venom. I think maybe I was, for a while. But with time, I started to recognize the bites sooner, to suck out the venom faster, to take my power back fully from the ones who dealt the damage. And there's more to that story. I didn't do it entirely alone. I have some incredible people in my life now who deserve credit for helping me heal deeply than I ever could have by myself. The kind of people who don't just watch you bandage your wounds, but sit with you through the tears, remind you of your worth, and reflect back a version of you that's stronger than you feel in the moment. Their love has helped tighten the scars. It's helped me see myself as more than what happened to me. And once you reach that place where you can heal yourself and allow safe people to help you heal more deeply, you realize something extraordinary. You now hold the power, and that is amazing. Thank you for watching and observing life in motion with me. Please join, like, and share, because together we can help and inspire each other. And maybe together we can make a difference for others and this lovely world. And I'll leave you with this. The snake may have left its bite, but you carry the cure. And when you choose to use it, when you choose to heal yourself, you don't just survive, you rise. Now you've got this. Now go live it.